Hi everyone, welcome back to another Creatify 101 tutorial with me, Nia. I'm so excited to be coming to you with a more fun tutorial today. Now, I've been hearing rumors that 2016 is back, and I'm so excited about this, and all the celebrity posts are giving me nostalgia, and I think in honor of that, we need to have a lip sync battle. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to create a 2016 style lip sync video comparing 3 different image to video model generations. Now we're going to be comparing Creatify's in-house model Aurora to Heygen's image to video generation, as well as Kling's image to video generation. We're going to see who can do the best lip sync to 2016 originally generated song by none other than Creatify, Neon Haze Nights. This video is going to be split into 2 parts, with the first part being how to generate a 2016 style avatar using Creatify's asset gen tool, and the second part is going to be us testing the lip sync and the image to video generation across those 3 different models with Aurora, Kling, and Heygen. I'm so excited to show you how it's done. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's start here on Creatify's product homepage, where in the past we've navigated straight to avatar video, but today we're going to be navigating to the top where it says asset generator. Now, asset gen is an amazing tool in Creatify to build a range of image and video assets. You're able to use various models like Nano Banana or VO3 and create anywhere from animated graphics all the way to stylized image or video assets to be used for anything and across different channels. Now, I'm so excited to walk you through it. Now let's go ahead and click on Asset Generator. All right, so as we click into Asset Gen, we are introduced to this interface where we are able to see all the different image and generation models that Creatify has to offer. Now, what is so great about this is whether you love the consistency of one model or the quality of another, you're able to choose and tailor your workflow to the one that you like the most. Now, let's go ahead and navigate to the bottom here where we're introduced to our prompting chat bar. Now, what is so great about this are the options that you have to explore. Now, we have 3 different categories as mentioned here: our video, our image generation, and our audio generation. Now, each of these have their own options within themselves if you wanted to do text to video or image to video, and if we go to images, we are also able to do the same. About this are the options that you have to explore. Now, we have 3 different categories as mentioned here: our video, our image generation, and our audio generation. Now, each of these have their own options within themselves if you wanted to do text to video or image to video, and if we go to images, we are also able to do the same. Let's go ahead and finish out our settings on the top here, and then we're going to get into prompting. Now, let's move to the side here to our model. Now, I love to use Nano Banana personally for the consistency and the quality, so let's go ahead and stick with that, and our ratio is going to be 9:16 as we are doing a TikTok style lip sync video. Now, something to keep in mind here, however, if you are planning to turn your image into a video, the ratio cannot be changed once you turn it into a video, so we're gonna have to establish our ratio right now, and it's going to be 9:16. Now, I don't just want a single output, I'd like to see the range that Creatify has to offer me, so let's go ahead and keep our output at 4 outputs. Fantastic. Okay, let's get into prompting. But before we begin, I want to introduce you to some best practices when it comes to prompting with Creatify specifically. Now, there's one acronym I've come up with, which is known as SCENE, and we'll get back to this and what this means in just a second with our prompt. In tandem with our SCENE acronym, we are also going to be referring and adding in some reference images, which can be added from your file browser below to help us formulate an output that feels as 2016 as it possibly can be. Now, coming back to our acronym SCENE, we are going to actually input our prompt and see how our prompt aligns with this acronym. Now, I have one ready here, and let's go ahead and paste that in. Now, for our first part of our acronym, we are actually going to have setting. Now, the setting that I've established, or the environment that I've established, is a bathroom mirror selfie, a half body shot from the waist up, being specific as to different camera angles, a half body or a full body shot, a bathroom counter visible with casual items like makeup or toiletries in the background. If we move on, we have our C as context. Now, since this is going to be a 2016 style avatar, we want to provide as much context as we possibly can to get the best output. Now for this, it's going to be a 2016 Instagram aesthetic, warm peachy filter, slightly overexposed, soft grainy quality like an old phone camera, being as specific to be like an old phone camera, and also nostalgic early social media era vibe. Now, to our elements, this gets into the granularities or the details of our avatar. For mine, it is going to be a young woman with thick black hipster glasses, long dark hair, a studded snapback, graphic t-shirt, phone camera held up taking the photo, casual accessories like a bracelet or choker necklace inspired by the reference images that we're going to put in. And the last two that we have is going to be nature. Now, nature is referring to the way that your avatar is or the personality of your avatar. So casual, confident, playful energy, not overly staged, an authentic getting ready moment. One hand adjusting her hat or holding a phone or a relaxed pose. So having different variations or outputs to explore with. And lastly, we have our expression. So the expression to establish if it comes to an avatar specifically or a human specific, realistic specific kind of styled avatar, we can have very specific expressions listed here. As for mine, it's going to be a tilted head, playful smile or slight smirk, confident 2016 selfie energy, fun and casual. As you can see, this is how I kind of break down my prompt to make sure I am covering everything, but also making it digestible enough to be able to go through each thing and have an output that hits each of these qualities that I desire. All right, so now that our prompt is input, let's go ahead and find some reference images to stick in here. I've referenced some from Pinterest, put that into the asset gen, and created a new set of avatars or selfies that represent the 2016 vibe. Now I'll put those here for you to see, and let's go ahead and add those in. Let's select upload image, and let's go ahead and upload these 3 images right here. Perfect. As you can see, all those reference images are listed below with the ability to remove any at any point or add as many as you'd like to. I think we're all done generating and prompting our avatar, so let's go ahead and see what it's gonna look like. Let's go ahead and click this button here, and we're gonna go ahead and generate our avatar. I will see you in 5 to 10 minutes when it is all done. Okay, so our outputs have generated, and I do have to say they look pretty 2016 to me. The filtering looks great. It followed directions exactly for having our warm peachy filter, but also having a bathroom mirror selfie and all the little toiletries scattered about. So before we get into turning this into our lip syncing TikTok, I want to go through the different kinds of tools that we have listed here. If we look at the top, we have almost this bar of tools that we are able to reference. If we move from left to right, we are able to see each of our reference images easily and up close, so we're always able to refer to them. Also, what model we've used, the ratio, and also if we look all the way to the right here, we have 2 primary settings to look out for. In the case that you would like to maintain all the current settings, your prompt, as well as all the reference images that you've used, it is best to hit the reuse settings button and regenerate new ones if need be to get better outputs. Now, we also have a more button listed here. We're able to do so much, all the way from downloading all of these images to saving them straight to Creatify Smart Assets or deleting this generation entirely. Something I really love about this feature is we are able to also refer back to our prompt, being able to see it full on when we hover over our text and see our entire prompt listed right here, as well as having it listed on the bottom and being able to edit it here as well. Now, if we go ahead and actually click on use as a ref, it actually populates the bottom reference image section on the chat bar, but does not alter or delete our prompt that exists post in the chat already. This is very useful, again, for calling back to certain changes that you like in this output and being able to build upon that as much as possible. All right, so now that we're familiar with all the different ways that you can work with these outputs in AssetGen specifically, we're gonna go ahead and go with my favorite avatar, which is going to be this girl right here. And instead of us downloading this straight to our file library, we're actually going to save this to Smart Assets and create a new product for our avatar known as Lip Sync. Awesome, so that's been saved to our Smart Assets, and now we're able to reference that anywhere within Creatify so we can unify all of our content. Now let's dive into part 2. We're not going to be returning to AssetGen this time, although we can generate videos from images, but we'll get into that in another tutorial of how that works. For now, we're actually going to navigate to the top here to avatar video. If we remember from our AI influencer video, we can either choose from our expansive library of avatars from different templates and different use cases, or we can move into uploading an image of yourself or somebody else to create an avatar. Now let's go ahead and upload our 2016 girl. She's right here, so let's go ahead and hit open. Now we've talked about this in previous tutorials, but to give a general overview of what this interface looks like and what everything means here, we're going to have our avatar as listed here, and we're able to change that and replace the media through our photos or our avatars that already exist in Creatify. If we move below this, we have an optional prompt to input for our avatar, which represents different nuances of the avatar's emotions, gestures, pacing, or movements. If we look below this, we are also able to have a prompt guidance scale. I typically like to keep this at a mid-level as mentioned, and this allows us to have the avatar closely lip sync to the exact script or audio that we upload and how well it matches that. Now, before we upload our audio or do any sort of scripting, I want to make sure that we get the avatar prompt to be as accurate and as clear as possible. Now, I have one ready already, and we're going to want a very 2016 style mannerisms, very dramatic mouth movements. So we have a confident young woman lip syncing to a 2016 pop song with a classic TikTok Musical.ly vibe, exaggerated mouth movements for accurate lip sync, and playful expressions like smirks, eyebrow raises, and soft pouts, and any other natural hand gestures that I want to include, and being specific also as to camera aware performance. All right, so I'm pretty happy with this avatar prompt, and now I want to move into scripting. We're not going to be inputting a script today since we want to do a lip sync kind of styled video, so let's go ahead and upload our 2016 generated audio through Creatify. Let's go ahead and click here and click on our 2016 audio and upload that. All right, so our upload has populated here at exactly 10 seconds for us. And after checking through everything from our avatar to our prompt to how much guidance we need and our populated audio, I think we're ready to go ahead and generate. Now I'm gonna go ahead and click generate video, and we're going to be using our Aurora model as mentioned to see how well it does in comparison to the other two models. All right, so while Creatify renders out our video, we're going to go into Heygen and follow the same process to get our lip sync. Now let's navigate to the top here where it says create a video and move down to photo and video. I'm gonna follow the same process by inputting our 2016 girl and also uploading our 2016 audio. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and follow this same process into Kling, and let's look at the results together to see who did the best. Okay, so everything is done generating. Now let's go ahead and take a look at everything side by side to see how well Aurora did. Who's gonna win this lip sync battle? Yeah, late night drives, just you and me. Amazing. So I think Aurora did a pretty good job in this lip sync battle, and I give it to our competitors for a good evaluation. While this video was a little more on the fun side, I encourage everybody to explore with all the different ways that you can create things in Creatify and different forms of social content you can create for your brand or your business. Aurora is one of our fastest models yet, with quality outputs and consistent lip syncing and accuracy, and I do look forward to you exploring with it yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had so much fun throwing it back to 2016 with you. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel for more tutorial content. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.